It's time. Nothing's ruining today. The vibes, immaculate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa! What? Hey! So just hours ago, Nintendo had their E3 presentation, and man, oh man, did they deliver. I was completely surprised by how well the presentation was, and that's why I'm making this video, because I just wanted to start a discussion. Not start, because people have been talking about this all day since it happened, but to really add my 2 cents to what I taken away from it, and really contribute to why this is why Nintendo won. They won again. They won again. And I think this is the 3rd year in a row when they've just shown up to E3, sucker punched with a wonderful direct presentation, and just ran away with the whole game. Because let's be real, the first couple days of E3 have not been anything spectacular whatsoever. There were a couple things here and there that really, oh, that's neat, oh, that's nice, but it was really nothing. And a lot of people, including myself, were looking forward to today, and what a day today was. So I'm just going to run down the list of things that were shown today, and I'm just going to throw in my 2 cents and, kind of use it to explain my initial reactions that I have, because I also have that in this video too. I do have my initial reactions. So, yeah, let's get into the video. So first was the Smash reveal, and give me Eggman. You know what I'm saying? I see a villain, give me Eggman, boy. I swear to God, if it's like Monster Hunter, bro. Whoa! What? Hey! 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 If you're familiar with my channel, my first video was a video where I really pled my case as to why I thought the E3 Smash reveal should be a Sonic rep, and that was not the case. But other than the brief initial disappointment, because let's be real, even though it's his anniversary and it was a lot of good reasons to have a Sonic rep finally come at this point, it was still a reach, and Sega has their own way of celebrating their character. Nintendo doesn't need to do it for them. And in place of, I don't know who it would have been, in place of Eggman or Crash or Rayman, it was Kazuya from Tekken. And I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with the Tekken franchise other than just knowing of the franchise and its importance, and I really think it's a great fit. Even if it wasn't who you wanted, you can't complain. It's really a good fit. He fits just as well as Ryu would, and I think the reason why I was pretty indifferent about it is because that feels like a character that should have probably been in Smash 3-4 years ago. But my main takeaway from it was that I really appreciate how Nintendo is taking their time to, pay tribute and include like these other fighting franchises that are important to the genre in their own game, which is extremely important. And I don't think they're going to go as far out as, have Scorpion or something come into the roster, but just to have like Ryu and Kazuya be included, I think that is a really big deal. And then next was Life is Strange. The remastered collection is coming, as well as the new game. I think it's called True Colors. I don't know how that's gonna run on the Switch, but it is a very good, well put together game. If you're unfamiliar with it, I really do recommend the first one. I don't know as far as past that, because I haven't played any past the first, but the first one was really like an important game when it came out. So definitely look at that. Then it was Guardians of the Galaxy. It was announced 1 or 2 days ago, so I kind of had the feeling, Switch would come along too. There's a lot of negative things being said about it, like off the bat. Like first reaction is like, oh, Avengers is going to be just like the Avengers game. But I think it's different developers. I think it's the same company but different developers. And also, it's not an online game. I think they said it's a single player game, and that's all the difference, man. Because when you nowadays when you have an online game, they push a lot like the microtransactions and such, and it really tears away from the game. And I'm not gonna go into a whole discussion about that, but I'm just saying, Guardians of the Galaxy, don't write it off. I have faith that it's going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be more like Spider-Man than it is going to be like Avengers. So just stay positive. Stay positive, guys. Come on, have fun. Nintendo's having a fun time right now. Let's have fun with them. Super Monkey Ball 20th anniversary. I forgot. I when I was taking notes, I wrote it down as Super Monkey Ball 20th. I didn't write down like the actual title of what is coming out. But I was just so excited because I always feel that Sega doesn't care about their properties if it's not Sonic. So seeing time being taken out to appreciate this game celebrating 20 years, it says a lot. It really does, and it was really nice to see, and I'm very excited about that. And then Mario Party Superstars, which at first I was not happy because I thought it was like another thing where like the compilation they had on the 3DS, which was awful. But as I rewatched it, it's really a good thing because the Switch is different. The Switch is different. It was handled poorly on the 3DS. The Switch, they're bringing back beloved boards and beloved mini games. So, I'm on the fence about Mario Party in its current state, but I think Superstars is, I wouldn't say a push in the right direction. I just think it's a good thing to come out of the current stage of Mario Party. And then, oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Metroid 5? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. Yo. Metroid Dread? Oh, oh my.
This is the big one. I don't know what's the big consensus reveal of Nintendo's E3, but Metroid, man, Metroid's back, and it almost brought it brought a tear to my eye. It brought a tear to my eye seeing Metroid come back because, oh my goodness, it's almost been 20 years since we've seen a 2D Metroid. And at first, I thought everyone thought it was Prime 4 because Prime 4 they had to start over, and it's been in development hell, and they did mention it. But just seeing Metroid Dread, which is a title from I don't even know how long ago that's been like in the air. I can't even tell you the origin. Just seeing that and knowing that we're getting Metroid soon, it's unreal, and the game looks absolutely awesome, man. And it's 2D. It's a 2D Metroid, first 2D Metroid in 19 years. And man, I'm so excited about that. That is honestly the big reveal. It has to be. People who are really, I'm not trying to discount people who don't like Metroid, but I'm talking about people who love Nintendo and appreciate all the IPs and stuff. Seeing Metroid come back in that form after 20 years, that knocked my socks off. Then Mario, they showed more Mario Golf, and I think it's gonna be really fun. I was on the fence after the initial reaction to it, but they showed more about what it was gonna be about, and truthfully, it's fun. I think it's gonna be a fun time. that's the Nintendo thing. They charge $60 out of your pocket every single game. Some of them is not worth it. Like Pokemon Snap, I don't care. Like that, that's not worth $60. Like a camera game is not worth $60. Maybe 40. I'll wait till it's on sale, but I just hope it's not. That's not the same case for Mario Golf, because it looks like a lot of fun, and I really hope it I really hope it's the best in the series because its counterpart Mario Tennis, like that series has been strung out. It's been strung out for decades now. And it's just like mediocre title after mediocre title. But it's been a long time since we heard from Mario Golf, so I hope this game has success just to revitalize both of those. Yeah, and then the next big return. Oh man, the next big return was Warioware. Warioware is back? And that was another one that blindsided me because it was one of those franchises or sub-series or whatever you want to call it. It was one of those cases where it was like, it's been going for so long, you kind of forgot. It was like, when he came up on screen, you were like, oh my gosh, WarioWare, yes, that's a thing that exists. It's coming back. It's coming to the Switch, and it's perfect. And I think it's gonna be like local multiplayer, and it's gonna. I think they're mixing up the mini games. Like you could play multiple ones with different characters, and I just feel like that's like a normal progression of the series. But the fact that it's been going for so long, it feels so crazy. Like if we got a new one 3 years ago, and it probably would have been the same. But I'm excited for that one too. And then real quick, shout out to Shin Megami Tensei 5 because I was not interested whatsoever. But that like trailer / show mini showcase, it was really interesting. Like the cinematic whatever that they had in the beginning. It really caught me by attention. I was very interested in that. So shout out to that. Danganronpa, they're getting a Switch port. The trilogy is getting a Switch port called Decadence, celebrating the decade. And I don't know. People are quick to hate on the series because of the fan base and stuff like that. And honestly, I've fallen into that camp as well. But I really love the first game, and the other two, I don't know if they're bad or not. I've never played them, but I mean, that's another one where it's just like, the more the merrier. Bring it to the Switch. It's a respected series. To people who, enjoy the games, it's even more respected. So let people have fun. That's the main theme of this video. Let the fans have fun. And then Fatal Frame is coming. I forgot the title already, but it caught my attention really quick. I saw Fatal Frame and I was like, because I respect the hell out of Fatal Frame. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 as well. That's a big deal because those are classics. So that coming to the Switch. I was like, okay, yeah, this is great. Because this was towards the end of the presentation, and I was just having a good time. And then they threw that on, and I was like, oh yeah. And then Advance Wars. Oh my gosh, they're remaking Advance Wars 1 and 2. Oh my goodness, man. And this is where I was like, they blew it out the park. Because it was multiple blindside reveals. Because you can have predictions, you can have expectations, but this was more on the side of like fan requests, like Advanced Wars, man. I'm I'm so excited. This is why this is unscripted, because I'm just like, it's just like pure excitement. I just wanted to get like something out as soon as possible, not to sound like lazy or rushing it. I was just like, I gotta capture like how I'm feeling, because if I did this tomorrow and wrote a little script, it wouldn't come out the same. And then Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, that was leaked, and even when I saw the leak, I was like, whoa, really? Because I haven't played it, because up till yesterday, I really wrote it off as just like a really stupid like one-off crossover that exists. But apparently, it's a good game. Apparently, it's a really good game. So I'm gonna have to play the first one before this one comes out because people love it. I've heard people say it's like one of the 10 best games on the Switch, and that's high regard. So that's cool to see as well. And then the big reveal at the end was a trio of Zelda news.
Okay, Breath of the Wild too. I, it's not Breath of the Wild too.
The first one was Hyrule Warriors Wave 1, I believe, is what was revealed, which is cool. I think the game looks nice. I love that whole art style of Zelda, the Breath of the Wild art style and all that. I'm just not into like the Dynasty Warriors type game, so it was like I really don't care. Respectfully, not like disrespectfully, I don't care. Just like, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. And then they followed that up. They was talking about, oh, I guess it wasn't 3, it was 4. They followed that up with Skyward Sword. They just, Skyward Sword's coming out next month. And I might get that, but again, Skyward Sword's not my cup of tea. But then again, it gets better on the Switch. At least that's what it has been with the other ports. So we will see. And then it was the Game & Watch, and I'm probably going to let my initial reaction self-explain this one. But when I saw the Game & Watch, I really didn't appreciate it. I was like, okay, because when Oinuma was explaining it, he was saying like we're not going to have any big campaign or big anything for like the 35th. I was like,
Oh, that's so disrespectful, bro. That's so disrespectful. That's literally y'all second most important property. Not counting Pokemon because that's Game Freak. Zelda's y'all second most important property, and y'all don't got no anniversary campaigns, bro. But y'all ran up with this man Mario with that terrible 3D All Stars. Oh, that's wild, bro. That's wild. That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about that.
but then they closed out with they actually showed that it wasn't gameplay, but they showed the first looks. Really, they really showed the first looks of Breath of the Wild 2, and it looks fantastic. I mean, it's really not much else you can really say about it. It's just a blue ribbon franchise through and through. Every installment, you're gonna get the best of it. You're gonna get the best of it. And Breath of the Wild was a historic game. It was a historic success. A great, great, fantastic, all the positive adjectives. And we waited a while because it was revealed about 2 years ago. It was around the time like Smash came out. We kind of heard about Breath of the Wild too. So now that we finally are getting a look at what it looks like, and now that they're saying they're aiming for 2022, if we can get that holiday 2022 release, oh man, we're eating. But yeah, I I I try to make these unscripted videos to make it short, but this turned into a 20-minute ramble, so I'm gonna leave. But right before I leave, I just want you to I don't even know. I'm so disoriented. I don't know why I decided to do this, but right before I leave, just let me know in the comments like what was your favorite part. What do you take away from the direct, and what do you want to see? Like, what? Even as great as this was, I know there were some things people wanted to see that they didn't get to see. So let me know what you wanted to see, or what was your favorite part, or just what do you take away from this E3? Because man, it was really good. But other than that, if for some reason you're watching this, thank you. If you got to this point, thank you. And I'm gonna go. And as always, take care. Peace. It's a bad hair day, but I got the hat with me. It's perfect. It's a good day to wear the Nintendo hat.